Hello everyone! One of my fans asked me if sissies can sell panties. The short answer is, of course, yes. Like I have said in many of my previous videos, it doesn't matter how you look like, it doesn't matter how you want to identify as or to present yourself, or if you're queer, if you're LGBTQ, if you're a guy, and so on. There is an audience for everyone. Okay, I'm making this video. It's not going to be just another panty selling guide. I've made that and it says pretty much everything you need to know. I'm talking specifically about sissies because I think there are a few differences in terms of not selling tactics, but their training. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean. First of all, if you want to sell panties, I'm going to be saying that because many people say, why would I buy some random person's panties? It's because your audience has a special connection with you and they want your panties, your socks, your whatever, and not someone else's. Same way they want your nudes, your content, and not just Pornhub or any other porn site, okay? So if you want to be a sissy and be a panty seller, you have to make yourself known and start coming as a sissy with full sissy attire, feminized, okay, beautiful and feminine. People are going to say, I'm not going to have a big audience. Yes, like it's going to be definitely smaller compared to, cis women, but you're going to have much less competition because most of my sisters, like 95%, we're in some kind of top secret mission. Like they hide it from everyone else. They are very afraid that other people are going to find out and shame them. So if you're a cis and you decide to come and you can pull it off successfully, be witty, have a nice personality, all of the things that I've said on my Findom Basics, Coming Basics guides, you can get quite the audience because there is not much competition to get an audience. In that sense, you're privileged. The next question is, how long should I come? How often should I come? As a newcomer, as much as you can. I want you to understand that all those types of things are pretty much the same as any other business. They have the same business principles. So if you want fast results, you have to put a lot of work into what you're doing, a lot of energy and a lot of time. Otherwise, it's going to build up, but slowly. So it depends on how fast you want to have a lot of money. Another thing that it comes to sissies is, what about your training? Because there is a difference. When you want to sell panties, they have to be scented. They have to smell like you, okay? It doesn't matter if your genitals are a penis or a vagina. I'm not going to even talk about that. For that to happen, you cannot be in chastity. And most sissies, from my experience and in my opinion, they can greatly benefit from chastity. So it can interfere with your training as a sissy. There are multiple cases of sissies, and I would recommend panty selling to some of them, not to all of them. For example, if you are a sissy and you're just starting and you don't have a master or a mistress that you're serving and you need the money, you're in any kind of financial need, then forget chastity for now and just focus on building your business. That requires two things. Thing number one, you have to already be highly feminized to look elegant, feminine, beautiful, and all of that stuff. And thing number two, to not have financial problems, because you can't afford to risk your rent in order to be in chastity and train. Okay, I understand priorities. But if you have a master or a mistress and you're just starting or your discipline isn't that good, I would say prioritize chastity over anything else. And before you say, what's your obsession with locking sissies into chastity too? Like, I start to have the reputation that I see you and I lock you in chastity. The thing is, many of the people who approach me have very big problems with porn addiction, with discipline, with constant masturbation, and all of that derails their training. So when you want to feel like a girl and get your feminine side out, you can't have a boner all the time. You can't be watching porn 4 hours a day and masturbate. Your life is not going to go anywhere, let me tell you, I've seen it over and over and over. So in that sense, being in chastity allows you to focus and be productive on your feminization training. Also allows you to be more effective when it comes to serving your master or your mistress, especially if you are the maid sissy type. Because trust me, even if you want to have all the goodwill in the world to do all the house cleaning, if you're hard, the time is going to fly before you know it, and your master will be home and everything will be a mess and you will be punished, and it's not going to be the sexual spanking punishment, it's going to be the ineffective, everything is disgusting and gross and you're incapable punishment. That you don't want that. Eventually you're going to be discarded and replaced with a more capable sissy. So especially if you're a maid and your discipline and time management needs work, get on chastity first, and your master or your mistress can unlock you as a special treat if they want you to serve them or if they want to reward you or whatever. And only after your training is complete or secure or you have built confidence in yourself, then get into panty selling. I'm always suggesting that and insisting when it comes to sissies, because I'm really sick of getting contacted by delusional people that they say, I want to be a sissy, I want you to be my mistress, but I don't want to pay you, or I want to pay you ridiculous amounts like $20 per month, and also I don't have makeup, heels, shoes, stockings, but I want to be a sissy. You have to understand something. Lesson 1 about femininity. It costs. Welcome to the girls' world that is very, very expensive, and all of us have to pay for a shit ton of things. So if you want to be a real girl, you have to get the entire package, not just the cuteness, but also the burdens that come with it. And that means that I'm not going to even respond to emails from people who are delusional or from people sending me their sexting and their fantasies. So to sum this video up, if you are a sissy that is single or don't have a master or mistress, has financial problems and has self-discipline, focus on building a business online that will allow you to not only sell panties, do sessions, sell stockings, do a variety of things. Like I said, you don't have much competition. Most sissies, unfortunately, due to stigmatization from society, live double lives. So you can be a 7 out of 10 and get as much money as a cam girl that is a 9 out of 10 because she is a dime a dozen. If you're someone who has a master or mistress and you're a born addict, you have problems with discipline, you have problems like getting random erections at times that remind you that you're a guy, any kind of thing that you're not as productive as you would want to be and that gets on the way, chastity is going to solve it. And before you start saying, but it's going to be uncomfortable, but what am I going to do, but I can't do it, you're going to be focusing on your mission, on how to be the best sissy possible and not on the excuses that you are sending me. I'm not having any time whatsoever for excuses. You have to understand that the top masters and the top mistresses, they're not going to accept a half-assed sissy, and that includes me. So if there is someone who is coming with a bunch of reasons about why he cannot do or she cannot do the things that I need them to do, I don't have time for this person. And I would like to also ask you one last thing about the video. Don't ask me things that I've already answered in multiple videos. If you just found this video or this channel, start by Findom Basics, 30 Fetish Video Challenge, 30 Fetish Video Reloaded, and get all the information from there. And after you have watched all of that, if you have more questions, I'm so happy to answer them. Before that, then I can't be saying every time that you need to be on Twitter, that you need to do this and that. I've said it a million times and it's disrespectful for my audience that is regular, that I'm going to end up a broken autistic record even more than what I already am at times. Okay, thank you for watching.